What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Impulse Control. I am Justin.
I am Miss Corkins. Miss Corkins. You can see my name at the bottom, but I'm Miss Corkins.
that was funny. Okay.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Yeah. Oh man, it is kind of late for us. So if we get into like the giggles, that's why. Jasmine, how are you doing? It's kind of late on a school night.
Well,
on
it's
a
not
short
school
week.
night.
Well, it was a school day, wasn't it?
Oh, this is true. This is true.
So, kind of late on a school night, on a short week, with the full moon today.
Was the full moon today?
Mm-hmm. That's why
that makes so much sense.
Was crazy. Yes. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm tired this week. Short weeks really screw me up.
I hate short weeks.
Like I'm over. Like I like them because I like the break, and then I get back to school and I'm like, I get so thrown off so quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, this is a busy time of year, but I also realized how close Thanksgiving was.
Mm-hmm.
And then Christmas is on a Wednesday this year, which is throwing me off, but like, anyway, bizarre. It's a busy time of year. How bizarre. But Connor has done thirds for a little while, so I am happy about that.
There you go.
Although he sounds like he's walking towards my room, so he may be bursting in a moment. But how are you doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day, and it really hasn't. Like I haven't done much, but it was one of those days that were just long for no reason. Other than the fact that it's a full moon on a short week, where short weeks suck, and all that stuff, the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love short weeks when we're on like the break part of the short week.
When we're actually on the short day, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. But when we're on like the school time, I'm like, or the work time, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tonight is the Jake Paul Mike Tyson big fight where
yes, it is.
Where it feels like a lose for everybody.
But I think if here's the thing with Jake Paul is if he beats up a 70-year-old, he's beaten up a 70-year-old.
Well,
if he loses,
60, but yeah.
Okay, it's not better. But if he loses to a 60-year-old, then he's like
he lost to a 60-year-old.
So it's one of those things like if a child hits you and it hurts, it's one of those kind of things like
yeah,
whatever.
But also like if he loses, you could also look at it as you lost to a 60-year-old. Like,
right?
Are you really like in the right profession? He really is not. He chose the wrong guy to mess with, in my mind.
Right. I feel like it was one of those things where he was like, "Oh yeah, I could do this. I could totally fight Mike Tyson," and then his PR team was like, "Cool.
Maybe we don't."
Well, no, I feel like his PR team were like, "Dope. We'll set that up for you," and he was like, "Well, hold on now." I was joking. They were like, "Nah, we already made calls, dude." What up, brother? We got those calls made.
I think like when they first originally like started this process, I think Mike probably would have lost.
Mm-hmm.
But my man's an animal now. He is like
now.
Yeah, he has been.
This is the man that bit someone's ear off, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But now he's like trained and in shape and scary. Like I would.
Do you know anything about his backstory?
Mike Tyson?
Mm-hmm.
I know a little bit.
He has like a really horrific like childhood past.
Yeah. Yep.
We were looking at some of the stats like and things, and we were talking about it at school today. And working with the population I work with, we were like looking at it, going, "Oh," and it was almost like he just needs like a little hug.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like done surprisingly well with his daughter. The way he is with his kid, like his daughter is so sweet.
Yeah.
And I realized, he went to jail for a pretty horrific reason, but
yeah. Well, I saw something recently that was he told his kids that he wasn't anything. Like he never really like boasted that he was this like
Mm-hmm.
best boxer in the world or anything like that. He just was like, I'm dad, and that's what he wanted to be. And he recently said in an interview that his kids are gonna find out what, like, I can't remember how he worded it. Basically, it was saying like he didn't tell his kids that this was happening, but he's about to show them what daddy does for work, basically.
Mm.
And to me, that's scary. If I were
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul right now, I'd be like
Oh, I'm
doubling
really
up the
sick
mouth
tonight. Can't
guard.
go.
Yeah, I'd be
Right?
getting ear pads, like everything.
I think Jake Paul needs to be humbled, though. Now,
How has he not been? That's my question. Like he's been
well,
smoked multiple times.
now is Jake Paul the same guy that went to the forest in Japan, the suicide forest,
No, that's
and
his
like
brother.
that's Logan
Yeah,
Paul
no,
that did
that's his
that?
brother. That's
Oh,
Logan.
so they're
Yeah.
just both horrible.
Yeah, they're both not good dudes. Logan,
Cool.
in my opinion, has gotten better after that incident because he's no longer allowed in China. He's still not a good dude. I want that to be very clear. He's not a good
He's
dude,
not allowed
but
in
he has
China.
gotten better. Um, he's not allowed in China. They won't let him back in because of that incident.
Why do you look like that?
And he's done like he's started to give back for like when he started to become he's a wrestler now. He actually he's in the WWE.
Both of them are?
Yeah, crazy, right? No, just Logan. They both started boxing. Logan got the crap beat out of him on his first try and decided, I'm all set, and went to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Jake
Mm-hmm.
won a
Mm-hmm.
couple fights against NBA players and scrubs and thought that he was
Mm-hmm.
this, amazing dude, which, you know, he's not. And so now
Okay, I
he's
got you.
going into the, yeah. Did you hear about the payout that these two dudes are getting
No.
for a fight on Netflix? How much do you think? Don't look. Don't look. Tell me
I'm
how
not.
much do you
I
think?
switched off the tab. I mean, if you're shocked, I'm gonna say like in the rate they're each getting, or if they win, they get.
So they're getting different numbers, but this is a set pay. So the number, no matter if they win or lost, they get these numbers. One of them
I'm gonna
is
say Mike Tyson is
higher than
getting
the
four
other.
million.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Jake Paul's getting like 1 million.
Okay. You're very wrong.
Oh,
Jake Paul is getting 40 million, 40 million for this fight.
what?
Yeah. Mike Tyson is
Who
getting
is
20
paying for
million,
this?
20.
Is this why Netflix costs went up this year?
Probably. And then also there's a third person involved, which I believe is the like person who's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Promoter. He's the promoter, I believe, is getting like $14.7 million.
Excuse me. I'll go promote for $14 million
If the
dollars.
promoter's getting that, yeah, I'll go.
Fuck it,
I'll go
I'm
do
Jake
a.
Paul's biggest
I'll
fan.
do.
Me and
Yeah,
Jakey
like
go
I'll do
way
whatever I need to
back.
be to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, we're both
We were
cheerleaders.
bros back
Coach,
in the day. Yeah, yeah.
am I doing good?
So here's my question to you. You're doing great. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Here's my
Thank
question
you.
to you after, making you do trivia. How much money would it
To fight
cost or would
to
you have
fight
to
Mike
get?
Tyson?
No. Hang on. Wait,
Okay.
chill.
Because no money. I
How
wouldn't
much
fight
money
Mike Tyson.
would it to take one punch from Mike Tyson? You're probably going to get knocked out. Just accept that. But one punch from Mike Tyson, how much do you want out of that? Or how much would it
600,
cost for you to go and do that?
600 million.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not getting punched by Mike
600
Tyson,
million? You
Justin.
would.
Million, not billion.
Yeah, I know million. Yeah, no, I got you. But you're going to set the bar that high?
Here's my
Bro,
thing.
this is an
If
easy
Jake
way to get some
Paul,
money.
yeah, well, if Jake Paul is getting 40 million for fighting him, and I'm just like a
Mm-hmm.
regular Joe Schmo that isn't some dumbass challenging him, then I
Mm-hmm.
want I want a higher payout. If he's just gonna punch me, I want a higher payout.
I get it. I understand that, but like, I would take
Real
I'd take a
okay.
million. You give me a one
Thought you were
million.
gonna say a
I'll
thousand,
walk
and
up
I was
to
like, Justin,
no, no,
no,
no, no,
go
no, no, no,
higher.
no, no,
Start
no.
higher. I
I'm
beg of
smarter than
you.
that. No, I'd go probably a million, just like baseline. I'd want more if there was more. Like if it was like a combo for Mike Tyson, or
Right,
he
right,
gets
right,
to
right,
step
right.
into it. It is This is literally I
Only a
walk up to
million?
him. We both stand straight face to face, and
Yeah.
he just takes one jab at my
Just ba
nose.
bam.
$1 million. Yeah, just boom, you're done.
I'd
I'm
need
probably gonna
more.
have a broken nose.
You're
What?
probably gonna have a concussion. Um,
Yeah, probably. But you know what I
you're
will
probably gonna
also
have a brain
have?
bleed.
$1 million.
I'm gonna, 600 is probably really high. I'm gonna go 4 mil. 4 million is my.
That's fair. That's respectful. I
Can
asked.
I swing back?
You
Do
could,
I
but
get a
that
first
opens the
hit?
opportunity for Tyson to swing back.
Right, no, no. Do I get a first hit just to be like, I punched Mike Tyson, and then he can just like wallop me, or like, do I just have to stand there and accept it?
My
Do I
thought
just
was
have
you
to
just
submit
stand
to
and
this?
accept. You just have to walk up, get punched by Mike Tyson, and walk away, or be
Well, I'm
carted
not
off.
walking
One or the
away,
other.
so.
I think
Excuse
I
me. Oh
yeah
my
I
gosh,
think
I'm
I'd
so
be a
burpy tonight. My apologies.
I think I'd do about a million.
Okay.
Just to take a punch. He's not, and it's not him
Now,
training, not like anything, like just walking up and he just pops right in the nose.
yeah, no, fair, fair. Any amount of Mike Tyson punching me, I don't want, for the record.
Fair.
Now,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
question
yeah.
for you:
Yeah.
how much money would you pay to knock out Jake Paul?
If I were
Would
fighting
you?
Jake Paul,
No, 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 just to walk up and knock him out.
oh, I'd pay a lot of money. I'd pay
Mm-hmm.
so much money. Like,
Would you take the million you earned from Mike Tyson, turn it around, and pay a million to knock him out?
I would heavily consider it. I'm not a huge fan of Jake, but I don't know that I would take. I may be doing like 500,000, do half of it, just to like
Didn't Jake Paul
pop
make
him in the nose and
Prime?
hope that he. Yeah, he's a co. No, that's Logan. Sorry, Logan and KSI.
Hmm. I don't have a whole lot of respect for Prime since it's really bad for
Gross. Yeah,
you.
I know. Yeah, it's also not good. I'll just flat out say
Oh,
it.
it's
And
also not
kids,
good. Yeah.
you're
Mm-hmm.
wrong. But anyways, yeah. So I would definitely do probably. I'd pay a lot of money, but I don't know that I'd pay a million. I wouldn't break a million to try to fight him
Okay. All
because
right.
it
All right.
realistically, it's like
Meh.
what would
Yeah, I
it
get you.
so what would it cost to pay? Like, what would you have to get in to a ring with both Jake Paul and Mike Tyson at the same time and fight them? Like, this is boxing gloves on. You're running around. You don't have to stand and wait for the punch, but they are
Are they
also
all?
fighting
Are
each other.
there? But
It's like
oh,
a
okay.
yeah. It's like everybody's going against everybody. You're also out of frame for me. I don't know if you know that, but
Sorry,
you're like
didn't know that. I was just leaning. My apologies. I didn't. On my screen, it looks like I'm still in frame a little bit.
yeah.
How much money to potentially end my life in that moment?
Well, it might not be ending your
Hmm.
life. You might get knocked out pretty quickly, but yeah.
Um, I would take.
And we'll say I'll even add this on. I'll sweeten the pot. Some say, one, medical bills are paid for, so whatever happens, you're good to go.
Medical bills are paid for, you say.
The ones that
Man,
you
I
get
have a.
from the
Okay,
ones that you
wow.
get from the fight.
I was like,
um,
boy, howdy. I'm going to have a lot more stomach problems suddenly pop up after
yeah,
this fight that I need looked
I
at.
don't, I don't know what happened. One,
That's
medical bills
so
are paid.
weird.
Two,
It's so weird. This
your
ADHD came in right when I got punched. That's so freaking bizarre. I need a year's worth of meds.
two, your like you become famous because you were the person that took a punch from Jake Paul and from Mike Tyson. And
Mm.
three, you are trained. Like you had taken, half a year to train to get to this point.
Ugh, sounds like a lot of work. I would do 10 million.
Okay, that's respectable.
because I feel like Jake Paul's a lot of it's for show. Like
Yeah.
one swift kick to the nards and he's down.
That's
Um,
also illegal in a boxing match, but okay, go on.
oh, you didn't say anything about me legally boxing. You just said I'm in there.
But I said you got your stuff on. You're in. You got your gloves on. You're there.
Well, I slipped and kicked him. My bad. And Mike Tyson, I feel like is gonna block a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like of the two of them, I would rather get hit by Jake Paul than Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
However, I feel like Jake Paul wouldn't just like punch and be done. I have this like weird feeling, this inkling that he's one of those like punch until you're bleeding and need to be carried out kind of people, you know?
Okay, fair.
And I like my spleen right where it is. It's in a good place.
Yeah, okay, that's fair,
So,
I
how
guess.
much would you need to
Um,
have?
I think I'd be looking at like somewhere around
Excuse me. My gosh.
7 to 10 million. I think.
Okay.
Like, I think I would get in, and part of that is like my dumb butt thinking that I would be able to actually do something. But I'm also thinking
That's
if
your
I'm
male
getting,
ego.
yeah, well, you're right. I'm also thinking they're probably gonna fight each other because I'm not much of a threat to them. I've only had half a year of boxing training. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a baby when it comes to that. So they're probably gonna fight each other, and then the other one comes up and just knocks me out one punch and pop.
Bam!
So, so I'm thinking like all I got to do is sit and watch the show for a little bit while they all
Mm-hmm.
do their thing. So like I'm not gonna be greedy and like take 20 million, but if they're gonna offer me 20 million, I'll take it. Don't you worry about that.
Right.
Yummy. That sounded gross.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot happening.
It's a lot happening. But yeah, so yeah, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fighting tonight.
I don't understand why you would challenge Mike Tyson, you know? Like,
It's because Mike Tyson is the GOAT. Like he was is
yeah, but
or
like,
was the best ever. So like you want to be able to say that you fought the best ever and beat the best ever. But if
I
you
guess.
he's 60 years old, like it's a lose-lose situation for Jake.
Mm-hmm.
But, let him be dumb and we get to
Because,
watch.
like, for Mike Tyson, it's like if he loses, and I know that there'd be other things, but like if he loses, it's like, yeah, he put up a good fight. I'm 60 years old, guys.
Right.
But if he
Right.
wins, then it's like, ooh,
They also changed the rules
ooh.
so that it's now the gloves are heavier, so there's a little more like padding to it. So they have to be a little stronger and it slows down the speed. And then two, it is 2 minute rounds instead of, I think they normally do three in boxing. So they
Hmm.
knocked off a full minute of like time in each round, which
Why?
my assumption is those were Tyson's requirements because
Hmm.
he has not
He's
been.
60 years old.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so they're fighting tonight. Let's
Yeah.
place our bets. Who is winning it? With
Mike
you,
Tyson.
I was gonna say I think Mike's gonna win it.
I mean,
Iron Mike's got it.
I was pretty confident about other things recently, and I was shown up. So,
That's fair. What
to huh?
what other things?
The national election we just had, Justin.
Got it. Oh yeah. My bad. Yep. There we go.
You remember
Okay.
that?
So yeah, that's
Sorry,
happening.
this looks very weird. I'm trying to pick the fuzzies out of my sweatshirt. Also, Rosemary bought merch. Did you know that?
She bought our merch?
Yeah,
No, I did not.
she bought it. It came in the mail. She said it's wicked comfy. Well, she said it's very comfy. I'm
Ooh.
changing the words. She got the D&D sweatshirt and hold on, she bought a couple things. She
And this is
bought
where
research.
this is a good time to plug our merch. Wow, thank you, Rosemary, for the great
she
plug.
got
Okay,
she got
your
the
turn.
D&D sweatshirt and it's called gym shorts.
Those are good shorts. I like those shorts.
Your turn.
Yeah, so if you want to get merch, go to thesoccerking1239.com and you can get some merch. You can get the sweatshirt that Jasmine's wearing, which is the D&D sweatshirt. It says
I don't know where my shark shirt went.
what's the verb or what's the adjective it says?
Chaotically
Good podcast. So you could go get that. You could also go get any other thing that we have there, but you go to thesoccerking1239.com. You go over to the merch tab, you go down to fourth wall, and boom, you got your merch. You just gotta, give us a little bit of money, and you're good to go. It's all good.
What Justin means is go get your merch.
Oh my goodness. I do not condone her choices.
Your turn. Go get the merch.
Go get the merch. So
Hey,
yeah,
if you're one of my kids, move past this part.
I was just gonna move on anyways, not let them
Yeah,
know.
well,
So I thought it would be kind of funny for us because it is later, and we did not plan or prep this well to do a love language. Don't mind that voice crack. Love language quiz for us. So it's our love language and not mine or yours. It's our. Why are you looking at me like that?
okay. Like our joint love language.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go.
Okay.
Are you
Cool.
going to share the
So
screen so that everyone can participate and
I
see?
can
Or
share the screen. You're right. I could do that. Here we go. I am
mostly because
learning.
if you read me the audio questions, I can't understand them.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You've got to let me read through it, okay? You can't just jump. I am slow when it comes to reading.
I
Okay.
am an adult.
How you son of a gun. Are we adults? Are we teenagers? Or are we taking the quiz for a child?
We're an adult.
Okay, cool. Yep, okay. How do we describe ourselves? Well, we are both in marriages, so let's go with the
Yep.
relationship. Is it more meaningful when I receive a love note, text, email for no special reason? They spelled
I'm
email
going to be
wrong.
honest with you. I receive an email and I have some concerns.
From your, yeah, that, well, what
Yeah,
about a
if
text
Connor
though? Like,
emails, like, your text is fine, but if I get an email and I love you email, I'm going to think the government has captured him.
that's super fair. I think a hug is more for me. What do you think?
Not really either of those, but I guess a hug.
Out of the two, okay.
Uh huh.
Is it more meaningful to us when I can spend alone time with my partner, just the two of us? My partner does something practical to help me out.
Oh God, they're both really helpful. Alone time.
I also think alone time. I don't know what we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do if we don't agree. I think it might just have to
Rock
be
paper
like a
scissors.
okay, I like that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Is it more meaningful when my partner gives me a little gift of token of our love for each other, or I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with my partner?
Uh, Token.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the opposite.
Well, so hold on, because we can talk about this first. So for me, it's when Connor gives me like a
I
little
was just
gift.
jumping to it. I was like, let's
I
go.
know, but like gives a little token of our love for each other, just like a little thing, just like like a present.
Like I was thinking about you, so I got you flowers, or like,
Oh, see, that's more
something I
meaningful
made
to
and I
me.
thought about
I
you.
like spending uninterrupted time, but that like that it's fine, but it's being married and at this age right now, it's like we spend a lot of uninterrupted time together, and that's I love it and it's very meaningful, but I feel like it's more meaningful to me when they give me a gift of like, hey, I was just thinking of you, not for my birthday, not for Christmas, just hey, I was at the store and I was thinking like a piece, buy you a Reese's on your way home on
Yeah.
your way home or something, or hey, I know you had a hard day, here's Chinese food, or um, I noticed that this was broken, I
See,
just got it
I'm
for you, that kind of thing.
right. No, I don't mind that. Like I think it's nice,
Mm-hmm.
but like in my mind, I get uncomfy when it comes to little uncomfy when it comes to getting gifts. I'm like, "Oh,
What?
you
You
bought
get
something for
uncomfortable when people.
me?
So, for the folks,
Thanks. An avocado."
one of the years that we lived, well, the only year we lived together, but one of the years we celebrated Justin's birthday, I stayed up until like 2 in the freaking morning making him a survivor themed birthday present. I don't even remember
That
what the
was kind of
gift
sick.
was.
I'll be honest.
What was the gift?
You got me a pen or a marker. It was a marker. And then it was like a around the house like
All I got you was the
hunt.
marker, but I made you go around the hunt.
I think so.
I thought there was more. But yeah, I
You
did like
might
a
have
bunch
gotten
of
more,
things
but
like
that was the one that I remember the most.
and I watched for this is so you don't know this part, I don't think. Maybe you do. I watched him and I observed and literally took notes on his behaviors for weeks.
Creepy.
Weeks in our friendship.
Creepy.
And just like asked little like whatever questions because we'd only lived together for like I don't know, it was like 4 weeks by this point. 3 weeks by this point. So I was
Uh-huh.
like, before we moved in together, I was watching certain
Less than
behaviors of
that.
like,
It's been
wait,
2.
we moved in June
We moved in
1st.
June 1st.
Your
Yeah.
birthday is
So it
June
was like 2
24th.
weeks.
Well, that's at least
Math, yeah.
23
You're right.
days. That's 3 weeks, Justin.
Well, you're at least 23 days. Also, it's 21 if you're going for 3 weeks.
I know. So I'm
But you
saying it
said
was at least
23,
three
so
weeks.
I'm just.
Okay. It is exactly 23 days.
Anyways.
Anyway, so I did this whole like big thing where I watched.
What are you
and,
saying?
Like,
Hang on. Time out. Time out. You keep going back to 23. 3 weeks is not 23.
Justin, I'm aware from June 1st to June 24th is 23 days.
No, it's not. It's 24. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 24.
That's not how we count days.
What?
First to the second,
What?
second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, fifth to the sixth, to the seventh,
It
to
counts
the eighth,
for
to the
you,
ninth,
Jasmine.
to the 10th, to the 11th, to the 12th, to the 13th, to the 14th, to the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. It's 23. From June 1st to June 2nd, June 2nd to June 3rd to June 4th, like that. That's how you count numbers.
Who are you right now?
I'm counting.
I can't, like.
If I moved in on the 1st, right? I have 23 days left until your birthday.
I know. I don't fully agree with that, but yes, okay. I see your logic.
But that's how math works.
No.
How many days between
No, you did say between. You said from.
Yeah,
So
from
first
June
to
1st,
the 24th.
it's still 23 days.
To the 24th. You have to count the 24th.
It is still 23.
So you start with 1. You start with 1, and you go to 24.
But you don't start with 1, because if it's from, then you start after the 1. It's from the 1. You go from 1 and you go forward. You are on 1. I heard myself echo twice. Okay,
We need to
so
move on.
and
We
then
need to move
fine.
on.
Are we both dumb? Okay, uninterrupted time is fine. It's fine.
Okay,
Move on.
okay.
Just go.
It's more meaningful when we oh my goodness. It's I can't even talk right now. You got me
It's more
flustered.
meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car, doing the laundry, or my partner and I touch.
I'm a touch.
You hate touch.
When it's not my partner, yeah.
Fair enough. See, but it is more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me.
That's fair. I like that. Like I understand that. We can go with that. You went with mine last time, so.
Okay.
Hey, actually, before we move on to the next one, I know our like school situations are slightly different, obviously, but if any of my kids are listening, stop touching me. They walk up and just touch,
Pardon?
or take my hat, or stuff like that.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
And I have had moments where I went back to like high school me, where somebody took my hat and I swung. I won't swing on my kids.
You can't do that.
Right. but stop touching me. There is such thing as a personal space. Like,
Also, like, that's such a boundary line.
yeah. Like, cool, you feel comfortable with me. That's awesome. But no. Like,
Yeah, no,
back
that's
up.
just, yeah.
Anyways, that
I don't
was
love
my
that.
PSA. Okay.
Hmm.
That one. It's more meaningful to us when our partner puts their arm around me when we're in public. My partner surprises me with a gift.
Gift. I'm not big on PDA.
I'm not either, so we'll go with
Stresses
gift.
me out.
It's more meaningful to us when I'm around my partner, even if we're not really doing anything. I hold
Yes,
hands with my partner.
I'm around, but we're even if we're not doing anything,
Yeah,
that is more
that's the one
meaningful
I
to
was
me.
thinking. I like them both, but that top one, yeah. It's more meaningful to us when my partner gives us a gift. I can hear "I love you" from my partner.
I can
Ooh,
hear I love you.
yeah. I'm a. I need reassurance, so I need it.
Yes, sir.
It's more meaningful to us when we sit close to our partner. We are
Hmm.
complimented by by my loved one for no reason.
I would love to be complimented and feel like, oh, this is so true. But then I feel instantly like, what is your objective here?
Mm,
Um, which speaks to my own trauma. But like, I think I think it's more meaningful when I'm complimented, but it's not just like the normal compliment, like, you're cute or like your outfit or something like that's an actual compliment.
yeah, where they like sit and think about it.
Right, or not even something to think about, but it's just like it's just a real one.
Yeah,
Like if I'm cooking a really good meal, instead of being like, "Oh, this is good," being like, "Wow, you did, I thank you so much for cooking for me," or like, whatever, or
yeah, I agree. I think
you get
compliments
a whatever.
are the
I'm
one.
gonna talk too much, so yes.
It's more meaningful to us when we get a chance to just hang out with our partner, or we unexpectedly get small gifts from our partner.
I do love small gifts, but like when I get to just hang out with Connor and not like we don't have to do anything, we're just hanging out. I kind of like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like,
Oh,
you
I
know,
get to hang out with my partner.
yeah,
It's like
I'm your
it's
friend
fun.
still. Like for me, like
Yeah.
my brain is it struggles with the separation.
Mhm.
So like at different levels, like you're my friend, like
Mhm.
you're my friend.
No, you're friend. You're my
You're
friend.
my friend.
Friend. That was funny.
Yay! But
Hey,
yeah, it's
folks,
more
it's
like
past our bedtime.
yeah, bed's time.
Yeah, we're in two separate houses. Bed's time.
No, but okay. Um.
It's
So
23
yeah,
days to bed's time.
it's 24.
It's 22 days to bed's time now.
Oh
You
my
lost a
goodness.
day.
Anyways, um, uh, what was I saying?
Your brain has a hard time separating
Oh yeah,
friends.
like it's like levels to me. Like my significant
Hmm.
other,
Hmm.
family, friends, like it's hard for me to separate sometimes. So sometimes when like me and Darcy hang out, I'm like, "Oh yeah. Like this is what it was like before we got married or before we started like dating. We
Yeah.
like built that relationship."
Well, and I feel like so candidly on Tuesday is our 9-year anniversary of
Tuesday.
being. Well, I had to think. Tuesday's
Yeah.
our 9-year anniversary of being together, and
Hmm.
after 9 years, you kind of forget what it was like dating before you got engaged and before college, and like we started in high school, so
Hmm.
hanging out was very different than hanging out now. Which now I'm like, we get to just like go shopping for groceries. We get to just like hang out as friends, or sometimes like, and this, I don't know, it's so silly, but like we'll be driving somewhere and just both singing, and I'm
Hmm.
like, so I got my friend in the car. This is so fun because it's just
Yeah.
like, yes, he's my husband, and we can have like the serious like, wow, we gotta stop spending money on this. I mean, we're really trying to save our house, but
Right.
in those moments, it's just like we get to just hang out, and I just feel calm, and I don't have a hard time separating. I have a problem that I can join everyone on the same level. So
Mm.
like acquaintances are the same level as friends, are the same levels as best friends, are the same levels as Connor, as my family. And I have a very hard time going, okay, sometimes people can be a lower level, but then I feel bad, like I'm hurting their feelings. So everyone's on the same level, which is number one. So
I don't even think of it levels. They're like bubbles.
oh no, my bubble, it's just one bubble. Everyone is the same bubble because then everyone gets an equal opportunity of Jasmine. And then no one
Is
feels
it
bad.
equal, Jasmine?
Yeah, it's 24. 23. Sorry, it's
Good
23.
job.
23.
You're right.
23.
You're right.
Skip the question.
Good job.
Move on.
It's move on.
Top
It's
one.
more meaningful when to us when I hear my partner say, "I'm proud of you." My partner
Mm-hmm.
helps me with tasks.
Sometimes it's
Uh,
infuriating to be helped with a task. Like
that's
if I'm in the
fair.
middle of it, because we do it
Yeah,
so differently, I would much rather hear the words "I'm" and mean it, not just like "Oh yeah, I'm proud of you," but like
yeah,
when people say they're proud of me, like and actually mean it. It
yeah,
is it. I don't know. It just fills my bucket.
yeah. Pride to me is like a hard thing too. Like it's not something like I feel proud of my kids when they turn in an assignment.
Mm-hmm.
But when they like hit a milestone that they're supposed to hit, I feel pride in my children.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a difference. Anyways,
There's.
yeah.
I feel. Yeah, it's so different. Yeah.
More
Um.
meaningful to do things with my partner or hear supportive words from my partner.
Supportive words. I'm a. I need to hear it.
Really? I'm a other way. I like to do things with them. To me, like doing things with them isn't always doing things with them. Like we're doing separate things, but we're with each other. To me, that's like
Well, that's I
that's where
get
I'm
to
at.
do things with my partner,
So I
so that
guess like
connotates
together.
doing things together. Yeah.
I guess supportive words. I haven't. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I'll go with it.
Well, I think
Uh,
supportive words isn't just like, I'm proud of you or I love you or stuff like that. It could also just be like, hey, it's really hard right now and I'm hearing you. It's just
yeah,
giving
that's
you
fair.
support.
That's fair. That's a good point. Meaningful when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things, or I feel connected to my partner through a hug.
My partner does things instead of just talking about doing things. Follow through is
Yeah,
big.
I was gonna say I'm a man of action. I like the action. Like that's one of my. I'm a man of action.
Okay, so I'm writing that down as the red flag of the episode.
What are your red flags? It's like that TikTok where it's got the three flags across. Man of action. More meaningful when I hear praise from my partner or my partner give me something to show that they were really thinking about me.
Oh no, I like both of those.
Mm.
It's more meaningful.
I'm gonna say I prefer the shows like they give me something to show that they were really thinking
Mm-hmm.
about me
Mm-hmm.
because like sometimes I get annoyed
That's
by
more
praise.
meaningful.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean yeah. That's all
more
I had to say
meaningful.
apparently.
Yeah, more meaningful when I'm
Ooh,
able to just be around my partner or I get a back rub or massage from my partner.
that one.
Oh, I'm the other.
But But caveat, I only like massage from massage therapists who actually can like, get in and get out the knots. But the
Mhm.
back rub for me is just like that very light, like little almost like tickling a little bit. It's just very calming to my central nervous system and it just is
Mhm.
very like connecting for me.
That's
It
fair.
helps me feel cuz I don't like deep pressure. I like light pressure and that feels very calming to my nervous system when I'm having a panic attack or I'm just
That's
like
fair.
really stressed.
Yeah. So are we rock
Cuz
paper scissors in
sometimes
this one?
yeah,
Okay. Rock.
rock
Oh wait.
paper.
Hang on. Wait. Time out. Time out. Don't look. Ah. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I did scissors.
I did rock. Are you actually
Damn
doing
it.
scissors? Oh, it
I
looked like
am.
it looked like you were doing this. Choose mine.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, bitch. Sorry. It was so aggressive.
That was so aggressive. All right. This one.
Yep.
More meaningful when my partner reacts positively to something I've accomplished. My partner does something for me that I
Mm,
know they don't
bottom
particularly
one.
enjoy.
Bottom one. It is so much more meaningful to me when I ask Connor to do something for me that I know he doesn't enjoy, but I need done, or like, hey, whatever, that he does, or not even when I ask him to, he just does it for me out of
Mhm.
love. even though I know
Mm,
he doesn't enjoy it, he still chose to do that instead of being like, well, I don't like it, so I'm not going to do it ever.
that's fair. On the flip side of that, I'm a big fan of like when Darcy watches these episodes or watches my YouTube
Mm-hmm.
video, like that's her showing positive reinforcement to me
Mm-hmm.
because that, but also like when we hit 25 subscribers, she celebrated with me because we did it. Like we got to 25 and I was like, "Oh, yay." Like, that positive feeling.
Do
So,
you
I
know what I
think
did when we
I'm
hit 25 subscribers?
what?
Nothing. I texted you, I think.
I think so, but we celebrated. So, um are we rock paper scissors again?
Um, no, I
I
mean,
I like both of them. I'm not a like
it's
I
more,
won't be a stickler.
well, and it's different because it's not just what we like, it's what's more meaningful to us.
Yeah.
The top one means more to me.
Okay. That yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful when my partner and I kiss frequently. I sense my partner is showing interest in the things
Bottom
I care
one.
about. Bottom one.
Bottom all the way. Kissing
Yeah.
is fine. It's whatever. But when
Yeah.
somebody that
I
I
love it.
love shows interest in the things that I'm loving, then I'm like, ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
you care
Exactly.
about me.
You are listening.
You do care.
It's more
How many
meaningful
questions is this
when
thing?
I have no clue, so we're in for a ride. It's more meaningful when my partner works on special projects with me that I have to complete, or my partner gives me an exciting gift.
Exciting gift. Don't touch my tasks.
Fair point. More meaningful when I I
Ooh,
am
bottom one.
complimented by my partner on my appearance, or my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understands my feelings.
Bottom one. I mean, you don't have feelings, but
I have feelings, I just don't show them. There's a difference.
I feel like that's
Um,
even more meaningful than if she takes the time to listen to your feelings when you take the time to present them.
yeah,
Having someone be able to listen to that and accept and be like, hey, like this is hard for you and I am listening. I'm not trying to fix or whatever. I'm just listening
right.
to you.
It's also like something I have, like I struggle with is, and you know this, I'm a fixer. So like when I
Mm,
hear people, I want to try to help them. I want to fix it. And it's
mm,
hard for me sometimes when I'm talking because I also want like opinions sometimes. But it's
hmm.
hard for people to know that. So, yes, I agree
Well,
with you.
and that's part of the understanding your feelings is if you're saying, hey, I want someone to help me problem solve this, then that's part of understanding your feelings too.
That's fair, yeah. It's more meaningful when my partner and I share non-sexual touch in public. I would, yeah. My
Hey, are
partner
you
offers
guys in the quiz
to
makers sharing sexual touches in public? You should stop doing that. That's illegal.
my partner offers to run errands as well is the other one, or for me.
For me. Ooh.
Uh,
I like running errands.
yeah, I do too because it gets me out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would do the public one, and
Mm-hmm.
only because it's them showing that they like love you. It's not like a one of
Well,
those
and it's
things.
I want to touch you in ways that aren't just that
Yeah,
one way. Like I want to touch you in a
right,
love type of way as well. Yeah.
right. I
Okay.
mean, like
All right.
holding hands is not sexual. Like that's like an example of it. And
Right.
Darcy and I do that
Well,
all the time.
according to some churches, it's very sexual.
Yeah, it's more meaningful when my partner does a bit more than the normal share of the responsibilities around the house,
Mm.
or I get a gift that I know my partner put thought into choosing.
I feel very guilty when Connor does more than his normal share. Like when he just actively, I
Mm,
know he's trying to be helpful, but when he actively chooses to, I get very guilty of like, why can't I do it? Like, is there something wrong with me that and I know that that's stupid, but like, is there something wrong with me that I wasn't able to do this, or is he saying I'm not good at doing it? So I feel
fair.
very guilty. When I get a gift, I know my partner put thought into choosing it. It does feel meaningful.
I think that one's the more meaningful one to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and part of that is like my own history of like not doubting anything, but like they're I've
Yeah.
lived in some very wild scenarios, so I think I would go with
Yeah.
that one. It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't click or check their phone while we're talking. My partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me.
Relieves pressure because I constantly check my phone, but it's not because
I
I am
also
trying
check
to
my phone.
avoid
Yeah,
conversation. It's because I have a neurotic habit.
fair point. All right, we'll go with the pressure one.
You're,
More
you're totally
meaningful when
feisty.
I can look forward to a holiday because of the gift I anticipate receiving. I hear the words "I appreciate you" from my
Oh,
partner.
the bottom one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
I to me like I'm not a
It makes me
I
anxious.
love receiving gifts, but I don't anticipate receiving gifts because if I anticipate it and it's not the gift I want, then I feel bad because I anticipated it and I feel like
Well, then, yeah, you
anger
get
towards them, which I
disappointed.
shouldn't.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Anger. All right.
Not anger. It's like oh, you didn't give me this
Disappointment.
thing. Like that's what I thought. Yeah, it's more of a disappointment,
Yeah.
which I shouldn't because they got me a gift and they put thought into it. Like so I'm
Right.
I'm
But it's
going with the
like I
appreciate you.
anticipated one thing and now I'm getting another.
Right.
Or, yeah,
Which is not a
whatever. Yeah.
fair thought process in my head. All right.
No, but it's human.
More meaningful when my partner brings me a little gift after they've been traveling without me. My partner takes care of something I am responsible to do, but I feel too stressed to do at the time.
Traveling. Because I'm like,
Really?
oh, you were having this like fun time and you still thought of me.
Mm. I think I'm the opposite. I think I'm the responsible to take it off my plate because the thing is in my mind, yes, it's like my duty to do that, and I feel that, but they're still thinking about you because it's not something
They
that they
are.
have to do.
This is true. Um, I struggle with that a lot though, just in like day to day stuff. So I think it's less meaningful for me. Like it's in the moment it feels okay, or not in the moment. After the fact it feels okay, but in the moment it's so much more stress because I'm I'm constantly thinking about, well, what if he does it wrong? Well, what if he does it the way that I don't do it? Well, what if he doesn't get it done in the right time? What if he does it this way? What if he does this for like I
Right.
panic a little bit
Hmm.
about that. So the bringing gifts is more meaningful to me. So I guess we're rock paper scissoring.
Okay. Your count.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All
Aha!
right. You got me.
Scissors.
All
All
right.
right.
Brings a gift. It's more meaningful when my partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking, gives me gifts, or gift giving is an important part of our relationship.
I know yours is going to be interrupting.
Yeah.
I'm also interrupting.
Okay, cool. It's more
Your turn.
meaningful. Yeah, your turn. It's more meaningful when my partner helps me out when they know I'm already tired or I get to go somewhere while spending time with my
Hmm.
partner.
Get to go somewhere.
I love me and Darcy's trips. That's like my
I like
favorite
going
thing.
places.
I like going places, but I like going places with her specifically.
I know it's a lot of stress, but I love when all four of us get to go somewhere because then I'm like,
Hmm.
it's my
My
people all in
group.
one car. I feel like a little golden retriever.
Welcome to my life every day, all day. It's more meaningful when my partner and I are physically intimate. My partner gives me
Hey, yo.
a little gift that they pick up in the course of their normal day. Hey yo,
I'm so tired.
I'm gonna say it. I am the physically intimate.
Mm-hmm.
It's more meaningful when my
Moving
partner
on.
says, "Yeah, I'm no need to talk about it. It's pretty clear." It's more
Yeah.
meaningful when my partner says something encouraging to me, or I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby
Ooh.
with my partner.
Shared activity.
I would agree with that. Again,
I like doing
encouragement
hobbies.
sometimes annoys me.
Mm. You're
More
doing great,
meaningful.
buddy.
Thanks. I hate you.
I believe in you.
I think 24 is the right answer. It's more meaningful when
I
my
don't believe
partner
in you anymore.
surprises me with a small token of their appreciation. My partner and I touch a lot during the normal course of the day.
No, I don't like touch that much. I
Really?
get overstimulated very quickly. I
That's
I
fair.
I
You're a light touch person. And yeah, that makes sense.
Well, no, I like touch. Like I like if our legs are resting up against each other, or I can put my feet under him, or like I can hold,
To
his
me,
wrist
that's
or
what it's
something.
saying.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of hugs or a lot of deep whatever. I'm like, okay, too much
Yeah.
touch. Now move. So I guess light touch, just like a touch here and there throughout the day, because I give a lot of like quick hugs or touches on the shoulder and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm just
Let's
thinking
do that
like
one.
touch a lot during the day is that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
More meaningful when my partner helps out, especially if they already know I'm busy or I hear my
I feel like
partner
these are
say,
a lot of the same questions.
I was going to say, we already said appreciates you, right?
But that
For
was
that?
they're comparing two things. So they're saying if someone
Okay,
helps
that's
me out
fair.
and that between these two, what is it more? Which is more meaningful between these two things? I think still appreciating
Mm,
me.
I also think that. More meaningful when my partner and I embrace after we've been apart for a
Oh,
while. I hear my partner say how much I mean to them.
shoot, that's a hard
I
one.
would go with the embrace one, only
Yeah,
because I kind of fall into like how much I mean to them. Like great, like I have a
this one's like I
little
actually
ego when it
don't
comes to like
care.
myself. No, I do care, but I have a little ego when it comes to myself. Like I know, like Darcy loves me, and I know that for a fact. But it's just
Mm-hmm.
like it's nice to hear it sometimes. But again, I just I'd
Mm-hmm.
prefer to be hugging or embracing. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that is it, huh?
What
Well, we only get to
shocker?
know what our first one is. So quality time. That's our main one. Who would have thought?
Do you want
Your
me to
love
read the
tank
big thing?
overflows with quality time. Yes, please do. I don't want to do any more reading
All right.
ever.
Your love tank overflows with quality time. You prize undivided attention from others. Spreading meaningful and uninterrupted time together profoundly impacts your emotional world. Whether it's in deep conversations or sharing experiences together with a loved one who's fully present and engaged, quality time conveys that you are a top priority and deeply loved. I feel like that definitely applies to both of us. Now that you've discovered your primary love
Yep.
language, don't miss the opportunity to upgrade to the 5 love language premium assessment to unlock all 5
Move
percentages.
on. Move on. Move on.
$39.
Yeah, no, I'm good, bro. You keep your money, or you keep your
What else is on the
secrets.
page?
Let's see.
Grow
Grow
closer.
closer,
Let's
increase
not.
satisfaction, connect deeper, feel
Let's
the
not.
love.
Let's not.
What's the secrets? Found in 15 power pack pages. The show to the rich. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool.
I'm
I don't
not
want to spend $40.
reading anything. Your love tank. Hey, I don't want anyone to ever refer to me as having a love tank ever again.
No love
That was
tank. No
fun.
thank. That was a fun one.
So,
A little chill
a little
atmosphere that
chill.
we've created here.
Mm-hmm. Last week, right after we
Except for
stopped
when we got a
filming, we
little
both
heated.
took 23 versus 24. I understand. Last week, we did the personality quiz. That 16. You can't see me, can you? The 16 personalities
But you
quiz.
were kind of in it, yeah. Yeah.
We
Yep.
did that last week, and we both got very accurate results. I feel like,
Yeah,
which is
it
good.
kind of
That means
nailed
we
the
know each
hammer or
other.
the nail on the head for us. Nailed the hammer
Now,
on the head.
well, that's not the saying, but you hit the nail on the head. But yes. Now on that
I
quiz,
know. Yeah.
there is also a friendship one to see if you know your friend. After we stop recording, I would like to do that with you.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
I'm logging in right
Um,
now.
that works. Okay. Let's close this one out because we're pretty well on time for this one. So Jasmine, where can they find you before you go and do a friendship quiz?
They can find me at my kids are watching. They can find me at Asmin says
You've
1721
said it.
on
I was gonna say.
TikTok and Instagram and Twitch, which I'm not doing a great job of filming on. I just keep not wanting to. Justin can relate to that. It's a lot of work to set it all up just to have like I don't know.
One
I get
person
all
show
set
up.
up
Yeah.
and well no, I get all set up and then I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I get bored
Yeah.
so quick.
That's fair.
Anyway, they can find me at Asminsta 1721 on a bunch of stuff or Asminsta on the others. Um Go buy merch. This is a
Thank you,
threat.
Rosemary.
Thanks, Rosemary. Thanks, Nana. Um, Go buy merch. It is at noimpulsecontrol.com. Nope. Yeah, nope, it's not. It's at
No, it's not.
thesoccerking1239.com.
Yep. The first one, we don't know where you're gonna go for that one. We have not checked.
Checking right now.
All right, I'm gonna keep going with this whole thing.
Yeah.
You can find the show at No Impulse Controlled on Spotify or not. Well, yeah,
It's
you can
not a
find
real
it on
thing.
Spotify, but also maybe we'll have
Perfect.
to buy it someday. You can find the show at that on TikTok and Instagram, also on Spotify and on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching from YouTube, thank you. Keep sending this out to your peoples. Get some more subscribers. It really helps us. It's awesome to see our community grow, and we really do appreciate it. You can find me at the Soccer King 1239 on almost all socials, or TSK 1239 on others. And yeah, my kids say I need to post more, which they're right. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe my kids will hold me accountable. Who knows? Anyways, I will find a turkey and have a good day and all the things. And next week we have a guest.
What do you mean you're going to find a turkey? What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna find a turkey. Anyways, have a good day. Peace out.
Bye.